All right, we're gonna give this another try. Oh my goodness! This, I guess, somebody does not want me to do these readings today. All right. Hopefully my mic is working this time. So if anybody is out there, Felix, if you're out there and you're watching, can somebody let me know that my mic is working? I would love to know. I had to adjust and put on another channel. I'm wondering if my computer is slowly dying. This is an older computer too, so it doesn't help. So anyway, okay, so I'm going to give this a shot. If you do come on, please let me know if my mic is working. I would really appreciate it. It would be grateful help. So here's the thing. I had started a reading, and one of my people out here that was lovely and told me there was no sound or it wasn't working properly. So I'm going to start over. However, I'm not going to shuffle the cards. I'm just going to share with you what happened. So if you're brand new to my channel, my name is Patty. I'm Divine Warrior Intuitive. And I do 3 oracles that start. This is a healing and create your path kind of tarot. So I pick 1 card from Divine. I pick 1 card from your current energies. And I also pick a forward moving card that you need to be focusing in on. And then we go into the reading. One of the main things that I am is I'm intuitive and I'm a conduit for Divine and who's ever passed over on the other side. I don't know half of the time who comes in other than Divine or who he's sending through angels or whatever to give me the message. So the first message that you guys got today is seeing beyond. Okay, and you're going to hear me talk about astrology and numerology through this because it's really important for all 3 elements. However, the main source is Divine. The cards, anybody can read tarot, guys. Anybody can read tarot. It's the person reading the tarot of what the message is and how connected they are to Divine. All right, so hopefully this will help you in the long run. This is from Divine, and this is his card, is Seeing Beyond. Okay, Seeing Beyond is your third eye. A lot of the time it's the supernatural. It is things that you cannot understand because we don't have that capacity in our mind. But also seeing beyond is seeing beyond yourself is what the message was he had said to me today. It's also the number 9. Okay. So the number 9 being it is the most important, one of the most important numbers in numerology because this has many meanings, but its main meaning is the intensity and how much it needs to be in the forefront, in your potential in the forefront. It needs to be something that you need to be paying attention to now. So looking outside yourself, a lot of people in your life may be looking at themselves and talk about themselves first and then ask you how you're doing. It's really interesting to listen to people as an empath because I listen to how they speak, what they speak, the energies around what they speak, whether it's true or not. Yay, Felix. Thank you so much. I love you so much, bro. Yes, I had to change the mic path. I don't know what's going on with my computer. So yes, thank you so much. I appreciate you. So again, remember, seeing beyond, and I'm just starting over, Felix. I'm not pulling the cards. I'm just starting over. So I probably will delete that other one here shortly. But again, this is about seeing beyond. This is not, and it, 2 meanings he's trying to tell you right here. See beyond yourself, but also see beyond and listen to these messages that you're getting in your intuition. So the thing is, the intuition is plot thoughts that you get, a sign that you see, something somebody says, it gives you a light bulb moment, something that maybe you haven't seen for a long, you've seen the same thing over and over and over, but you just didn't get it until just now. These are things and messages from the other side and Divine that's trying to say, pay attention, really pay attention. That's that supernatural side that a lot of us fight. Everybody has it, guys. It's just how intuitive you pick up on it and how you allow yourself, I'm going to say that a 3rd time, how you allow yourself to be able to pick up on those frequencies and signals and that energy, those vibrations. Everything is energy, vibrations, frequencies, and that's what we are. Our spirit is energies and vibrations. Once we pass on, we go out, we have so much energy that we can spread all over. Okay, so again, divine saying, listen to yourself and go outside yourself. Go beyond yourself. What can you do for somebody? What can you say to somebody? What can you pay attention to? Also paying attention to the supernatural, okay? Your second card out was the current energies, which is right now, what you're going through right now, whether you're going through a challenge, whether you're going through a struggle, whether you're going through where's my future going, whether you're going through a health issue, whether you're going through whatever it is, this is your current energies right now. This is probably, we're almost to the full moon in Libra, but this is just pre-full moon. Because remember, the waning moon, from the new moon to the full moon, is about releasing energy that is no longer of use to you, no longer that you need. It's like past. You can't do anything about it. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. And it's the hardest thing to do in life, because as you get older, you realize, it doesn't bother me anymore. But it's really hard when you're going through struggles and challenges to see the light, the good out of anything that you're going through. Trust me, I just went through. I've got 3 major stresses going on right now, and trying to keep the peace and the calm and the divine in is a major challenge because of all this outside pressure and energies that are trying to pump, 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 pump. And let me tell you, my bubble sometimes gets weak, and I allow that in, and then I just get drained. And I get also depressed, or not depressed, but I get sad. It's like, oh my gosh, can this just end? Okay, so that's that energy where you need to just say, it's going to get better. It's going to be fine. I got to wait out this storm. I've got to wait out whatever is going on. But the frog is about releasing. It's about the number 5 in numerology. And the number 5 is an uncomfortable feeling. We don't like it. Stop. I just want to have peace. I just want to have release. I just want to have a moment alone. Kind of a thing. But it's about cleaning house. In this instance, Divine's not saying clean your physical house, clean your house. Again, think about outside yourself. Think beyond yourself. Think beyond the physical earthly world, okay? Think about beyond that. The third card, for those of you that are new, this is that forward moving energy into the full moon and to the end of the month. So this is what you're thinking about for these next 2 weeks. It's sort of a self-reflection time. What do I need to clean my house of? Do I need to clean my house of a job? A toxic job? Do I need to clean friends out that are toxic and holding me back? Do I need to, you have to think about the things that are holding you back and holding you stuck, and cleaning those things out. Put them in a luggage and go send them along their way to an island that you'll never be at. Whatever. Third energy, there was 2 cards that fell. So the third energy is about making that commitment. What I was saying in the very beginning is that the energy is the number 9. Divine's energy and forward moving energy, 9. Commitment to yourself, commitment to follow through, commitment to say, if I'm going to do this, it's going to happen until the end, and I am not going to give up until the end, okay? Because this is I can't make this up, guys. This is a movement. This is a time of action. When you release something, you make room for something new. This is the number 10. 1 and 10 sort of go in together. You're releasing something and you're allowing something to come in. Okay? So I don't know what that is for you. I don't know what's going on for you. If you're going through a struggle or a challenge, you have to release that energy that is eating you up, that is making you worry, that is making you stressed out. Trust me, we're human. We all do it. I just did. But you have to release it, because if you don't, 1, it's going to physically make you sick. 2, you're going to lose sleep. You're going to not be able to do and function properly the way that you want to. Your mindset, you're giving all this energy to something that you have no control of. Again, this is the divine saying, let me have it. Let me have this horrible energy, this worry, this stress. Release it to me so that I can give you peace and can give you energy. All right? So that's where we're at with this next 2 weeks. I don't know what it is for you. I would love to hear from you if you're watching my channel for the first time. I would love to hear what you're going through and see what it is at the end of the 2 weeks, how things turn out. Okay? I love that. I really, really do. Felix, since you're on first, I have them in order the way that Divine had me do this, but I am going to do Leo's first for you. All right? So I'm definitely going to do that. Let me think what cards I want to do first. All right. So we're going to do that. So what I'm going to do if you're brand new now, don't forget to like, share, subscribe. However, I'm going to be doing these really quickly. I'm going to be doing all of the 12 signs, which means I hope I don't have to go potty in the middle. But we're going to do Leo first, and then we'll move on to Aries will be second. Okay, and then I'll stay in line with that. So sometimes Leos get put to the end. Don't ask me why. I always ask Divine which ones he wants me to do first. But then definitely. And I would love to know you guys out there. I would love to hear from you. Love to hear where you're from. Love to see what's going on in your life. Yeah. And, you know, I just love to be connected. I'd love to have a little community. I am doing what, an FYI, while I shuffle these, I am doing a challenge, a tarot challenge, actually, there's an Australian lady who actually got me started. I didn't know where to start, and she has so much free stuff on her channel. She's called Biddy Tarot, and I'm doing her 5-day challenge, and having fun with that. So I'm glad to have the day off to do this with you guys. All right. So let's see, Leos, what you've got going. So for those of you who are brand new, I do a 7-card spread. It is just a straight spread. Again, I'm intuitive. I just need to see what's going on in your life. I need just to see a pattern or something that maybe has been in the past or something that's coming up. So your first card is what I really, really look at. It's sort of what the current past is and what your mindset is. The center card is where we then break from the old habits to the new habits. And your last card is your challenges. Boy, what you guys got going on, Leos? What have you got going on? So you have the 8 of Swords first out. This is a card, and then let me put these two together. Remember, 5 is an uncomfortable number for you guys right now. So it's something that you just, it's like somebody, how can I share this? It's not this novice new energy that you're unstable with. It's like somebody has a fear to say something that they really need to say, or they have a fear to do something they really need to do, but you're being held back. Okay? So the 8 of Swords is like, okay, you're not being brutally honest with yourself. So, and you're afraid, the fear is there to be either alone. The fear is either to walk away from something, or to walk, thank you. So I'm trying to, the fear is to walk forward doing it by yourself. Okay, so Divine is saying, okay, it's okay to seek outside. You need to seek outside other people, but you also need to look at your path and which way you're going. Okay, so the number 5 is uncomfortable. For somebody, it's very uncomfortable to stop and think about what they're doing for their future and realize what it is that in your future, when you really think about self, again, this is that frog spring cleaning, when you really deep down, because we're in that waning mood, to release and think about self, whatever you have and whatever gifts you have and whatever your soul has for the future, it's not just for you, it's for somebody else. Again, seeing beyond. So there's fear that is holding somebody back. They're feeling, again, this is somebody who thinks, I can't do it. I don't have the money. I don't have the skills. I don't have the knowledge. Oh my God, Google can teach you so much. Do you know how much leather stuff I figure out by Google and by going on YouTube and trying to see what new things are happening out there? There's so many ways to teach yourself. Tarot! I was taught tarot by going online. Don't have a fear of holding yourself back. For somebody, you are your own worst enemy, okay? Your own mindset, you're holding yourself back. The number 4, okay? We have the number 5. Let me see here. We have the number 5 twice. So that means there is some instability that is stopping your foundation of growing. Okay, what does that mean? That means that you really need to look at where you're starting from, your roots. And that can start today for you guys, Leos. This is something that you want to keep moving forward to. You have to change your mindset. The mindset has to change. And the mindset has to be more high vibrational. Somebody's thinking, somebody's actually, I learned this week. Well, I didn't learn it. I was reminded of it, that we, our own self-talk and our own self-demons, that we say, oh, I can't do it, or I'm not pretty enough, or I don't have the money. These are all the low vibrations and the low energies that keep you stuck from moving forward. You're not, this is your center card, guys. You're not paying attention to the intuition. So if you were to cut this card in half, part of you is the past, part of it is the future. Take that intuition and really pay attention to it. This is the time to really think outside of the earth and outside of self. Self is human and self is earthly. Soul and spirit are spiritual and see beyond. That is where the control is. That is where our future is. That is where everything is. It's going to be really, really hard for somebody because they keep looking backwards. And they keep looking at to the past hurt, the past pain, the past, the past, the past, the past. However, when you release that, you're going to see some difference and some growth. Okay, Leos, again, this is your forward energies, that to make a commitment to think forward, change your mindset from an earthly mindset to a spiritual mindset. Again, the way you do that, the way you pay attention to your intuition, the way to grow your intuition is stop yourself when you say you're going to make a commitment spiritually. Just say, okay, I want to, example, I want to buy this car. Okay, I want to buy this car. It's a physical thing. However, maybe you're really running tight on money, but it's a car that you could afford maybe in the future. However, right now, it's probably not the best thing for your budget. Your mind, which is your earthly body, is saying, it'll be fine, it'll be okay. But your inner self, that inner intuition is like, don't do it. If you don't have the means, don't do it. Maybe later, but don't do it now. But then you go and buy the car anyway. That's what I'm talking about. That inner intuition, the more you listen to it, the more you pay attention to it, the more you value it and say, hey, I value what you're trying to tell me, then you will actually move forward in a different walk in your life. And it won't be an earthly walk. It'll actually be a very peaceful, loving, it's a really cool walk. I've been both. And let me tell you, I will always go spiritual. But there's a lot of rewards in that. And you will see that. But it does take commitment. This is where the commitment card comes in. You have to be committed to understand, to change your mindset. How do you do that? Baby step at a time. Maybe get a coach if you want some sessions with me. Just, everything is done pretty much by donation. So if you want a session with me, get on my website, go ahead and do that. If you have somebody that is more spiritual in your life, go to them. However, make sure that they're the right spiritual. There's some real evil stuff out there, guys. There's some real evil stuff going on out there. So be really, really mindful who you listen to in the spiritual realm. Your challenge card this week and the next 2 weeks is to make a decision, okay? This is going to be a blind decision. She is blinded. But the thing is, this will become more clear in your future of what way you're supposed to go. If you begin to really focus in on yourself, releasing anything of garbage in your life, I hate to say that, but it's pretty much garbage, because it's the past energies. The past energy, you can't do anything, guys. I say this over and over and over and over. However, this challenge is you've got to make a decision. And you have to be committed, and you have to have movement. Again, this is the action card. It's same with spirituality. You can say that you're spiritual. You can say and do all the things that what you do for, Native Americans or Christians or Buddhists or Muslims. You can say it, but if you are walking and actually acting out whatever it is, then you bring everything into fruition. Welcome, welcome. Is that Flower Beauty? Welcome, welcome. So whatever that is. So this is really, really important because these are the number 9. It's the number 10. You're going to have something beautiful transform because something is ending in your life. Whatever it is, that challenge, that whatever it is, it's going to come to an end. Okay? And it's this too shall pass. You know, if you watch the Bible, it'll say this too shall pass. But we know energy is always constant. It is never stopped. It's always moving. There is no stagnatism in energy. It's always constantly moving. The earth is constantly moving. You're constantly moving, whether you like it or not, because the earth is rotating and you cannot stop the earth from rotating. Therefore, you are moving. So which way are you going to move your life in? All right. Leos, that is you. Okay. So the thing is that you really want to focus in on your outside. This is going to be a challenge. Here's the challenge, what's going to be the biggest thing for you is you have to focus, again, seeing the beyond, okay? But you have to work on yourself internally, okay? So this is like a push me, pull me. You're going to say, but you asking me to look outside because you have to know yourself. You have to know your authentic you. You have to know what is toxic to you and why are you, if you're allowing it, why are you allowing that toxic person, that toxic job? Because you're keeping that low vibration around you. And what happens when you do that is that you don't attract the positive vibrations. You don't attract things that are coming after this full moon. Try this for a week. Try it, because when that full moon comes in on the 20th, now you can begin to attract. Get rid of the garbage before the full moon. Get rid of the toxicity. Get rid of things that are no longer of purpose and of things, and then move forward from the full moon saying, I'm going to attract this. Change that mindset, because once you see beyond and once you see that there is, you will manifest all kinds of things that you just never believed. And then message me or make a comment on my page. I would love to know what changes in your life in the next 2 weeks, because Leos, there is change coming. You've got the number 10, you've got the number 2, bringing unity, bringing peace, bringing something to your life, and it's all going to be, it's all going to create more of a stable life. The number 4, you've got 5. It is going to feel a little bit uncomfortable. Don't be afraid of it. Don't walk in fear. Don't walk in fear. Don't face that fear. Again, this is where the supernatural, this is where divine will say, if you face your fear, I'm going to be right there with you. Your ancestors, your angels, whoever is beyond is going to be right there with you as you keep moving forward in a spiritual walk. All right. All right, Leos, that is you. Okay. So we're going to move on to Aries. Again, if you're brand new, thank you for coming in. I am going through all the 12 signs. I am moving to Aries, and thank you. Oh, you're very welcome, Felix. Oh, I'm hopefully, you know what? My daughter had a bad car accident, totaled her car, got crunched between 2 cars. And the energies, the low vibrational energies have been bombarding us like no tomorrow. No tomorrow. I mean, they have tried to put me down like anything. And I'm like, you know what? I come through the ashes every single time. So you're wasting your time. So it has been a challenge. I had to focus in on her healing. I'm still focused in on that. We had a lot of evil towards a passing of a loved one. And they came out just all for the money. And yeah, I feel really bad for it. Her car was just about ready to be paid off. She's going off to school in another state. We were going to, take it down there, and it was just really hard. But then, her uncle's passing last year. The family is just so evil, not following his wishes. And, oh my gosh, money is everything to people. Just, if you just know that money can do 2 things. It can be really evil and it can be really good. And unfortunately, when you have a death, people can be really evil and ugly. So these are a couple of big challenges that we've been fighting in this last 9 months. So hopefully, definitely things are looking up, because let me tell you, I'm a phoenix. I'll come up through those ashes, and then be careful. Pat comes out. All right, so let's get on with Aries. These people out here don't want to hear this story, or do they? Well, I have to say I'm human. I have challenging things as well. Don't need money. I could live in a cardboard box and be happy. But definitely, you know, I go through challenges just like everybody else. However, I live very spiritually and know this will pass, and it will also be something that comes out in the good. And if it was meant for evil for somebody else, they get the karma, not me. Anyway. Yes, it will. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yep, definitely. So, anyway. So, I'm glad I could start out with Leos for you. All right. So, now we're going to go to Aries, guys. So, if you are new, thank you for coming. We are going to be doing 3 cards, 3 Orioles. Oh, my God. Oh, I can't speak today. And then we're going to do a reading. All right. Oh, oracles, Oreos. Oh my gosh. Maybe I want an Oreo cookie or something. I've gained enough weight these last 2 months. Oh my goodness. All right. So the first card out is going to be for the divine. Okay. This is Divine's message to you. This is from the other side. Divine is the source. The cards are the resource. These anybody can read. But not everybody is intuitive or has a connection with divine. That's what you're looking for when you're looking for a reading. You need to know how connected that reader is. All right. So for Aries, we are going to see what's going on for you. So the second card out is your current energies for this week. It's saying, okay, this is what I want you to focus in on. This is what, if you're having struggles, challenges. This is if you have a question. That kind of a thing. Again, this is about healing tarot. This is about creating a better life for yourself and creating your path. All right. Love this. Beautiful, beautiful. Oh, I love this. This is transformation for somebody. This is definitely a transformation time for somebody in the Aries. This is hard for Aries because Aries are so spontaneous and sometimes don't think before they do. That it's going to be a mind process, I believe. Somebody's working on themselves. Somebody is looking at the process of what's going on, which is beautiful because for you Aries, this is a time of waning. This is the waning moon where you're releasing everything that you need to. Definitely somebody is healing. Somebody's really having a hard time healing maybe. Or maybe they're ready to say enough is enough and I'm not going to do this anymore. So sometimes when we're healing, we have phases that we go through. For Aries, this is something that we have to look at. So usually you go through denial of what's happening, then you go acceptance, then you get angry, and that's okay. Angry is a good thing to do, to feel, to get work through that anger as long as you're doing it in a positive manner, not destructive. I have to say constructive, not destructive. Because it's really, it will create a reel in your mind so that when it happens again, that you have trained your brain in how to react. Okay. So when we're looking at the Divine's card, he's saying you're in between. Okay. You're in the land between. You're sort of in a place where now you can move forward, you can stay stuck, or you can grow. This is the number 4 in numerology, meaning this is a time for you to create a new foundation, a new mindset, a new growth. For somebody, it's going to be hard to move forward because you have to, again, the waning moon, you have to release. Okay, this is sort of like what we were talking about with Leos. It's a time for releasing. But this, for you guys, Aries, this is a time for transformation. Okay. This is a very spiritual time for a lot of people because of the way that the planets are and the way that the moon is moving. There's a lot of amazing things that are happening out there with our planets and a lot of things with comets and all this kind of stuff going on right now. But and that's number 4. So we're creating a new mindset, a new foundation, a new growth. Okay. Your second card, which is your current energy, is the Swan. It's the number 3. Now, the 3 in numerology has other meanings, as well as a spiritual meaning. It is the number to restore. Okay, the number 3 for numerology means to acknowledge and accept that you maybe need to restore yourself. This is a transformation and trusting your psychic gifts. Psychic gifts, I don't like the word psychic. I like the word intuitive. I like the word supernatural because psychic has a very in the world of our earth has a negative continuity. Is that the word I'm looking at? So people think, oh, psychic, telling the future, oh, this is evil, this is all this kind of stuff. But what they're trying to say is your supernatural gifts, okay? So you really want to pay attention to what it is supernaturally that you have within you, which is intuition, to know which way to move forward, which way not to move forward. That is where you're going to make your decision. That's where you're going to get off this centerpiece, and you're either going to go this way or you're going to go this way. But you have to remember, from this day forward, you're trying to create a new foundation of where you're going to start from. For example, if you're, I talk to several people about sexual abuse because I am a sexual abuse coach, because that's where I have been, and unfortunately, so some people have. So it's either you can stay in that victim mindset, or you can actually move forward in how to heal and then live with it. So you can stay as a survivor, or I've done it and this is where I'm at and I'm stuck. However, I'm going to move forward, and I'm going to say, okay, I need to heal first, and I need to live with it. This is that transformation. This is building and saying, okay, I'm done with being a victim. I'm moving forward. Okay, Aries, I don't know what it is for you in your life. However, what is it that you need to make the decision to go each way? I don't know what that is. However, this is the foundation. This is the seed you plant for your future and how you're going to handle things in the future. Okay, that's that ugly duckling turning into the beautiful swan. However, that story is a little convoluted because ducklings don't turn into swans. Ducklings turn into ducks. So anyway, but that's where that is. Here's why all this is in relation, because this is the number 3. It's about restoration. It is about acknowledging that you need to change. That's the hardest part, not being in denial that, yeah, I really do need to change to a higher vibration. This is your future card for the next couple of weeks. It is healing the ouch. So this healing the ouch, it's also the number 11. It brings things together, okay? With the number 11, you could say it's a number 1 and number 1, okay? New beginnings, however, but it's about bringing things together. Okay, with the healing ouch, is that you're healing, or you're going to help somebody else heal? Because that is a huge responsibility once you step into somebody and say, you know what, I'm there for you, I support you, I love you, I'm going to make sure that, I am here for you. And that's a huge responsibility, because whatever your mindset is, that's going to share into what they believe. And then you have to, this is like with this, if you believe it, then you've got to be responsible for it. So this is something that if you're stepping out and beyond yourself and helping somebody else, remember, it's a big responsibility. If you're going to make that commitment, you got to make that commitment till the end. Like Leo's, if you have any Leo in your background, it is about the commitment and finishing that commitment. Okay. Where I'm just doing a general reading right now. So, yeah, sorry. If you want a question though, please, hit my button, send me a comment, send me a question. We can always do a one-on-one. Donations, they're all done by donations. So remember that healing that ouch, okay? Healing the ouch. Is it your ouch? And being responsible for that, making that commitment to bring things together and release the past, okay? So let's go ahead with your reading, Aries. I think this is going to be longer for me today than ever. I told my daughter, I'll see you in about an hour and a half. No, I don't think so. I think it's going to be longer. But if you do have any Leo in your background, you really should go watch the Leo I just did, because this actually coincides with the Leo reading. All right. Again, yes. Intuition's going to come up quite a bit. Let me turn this other heater off. I think that's... Yeah. I'm in my shop, my leather shop, and so I'm really hot because somebody turned off my heater. You cannot have a cold room with leather. It will mold it, and it will get it all mildewy and molded, and I can't afford to have that. But definitely. Okay. Let's see what we're going with, you guys. Aries. So yeah, so somebody doesn't listen to their intuition. This is typical for Aries, though. You know why it's typical? Because the thing is that you guys are so spontaneous, and you just like go, and you just want to get it done. And the thing is that sometimes that is not a good thing, that you've got to just sort of step back, take a second, look at things and how things are turning out before you do and act and speak. Okay, so intuition is your first one. This is the Queen of Cups. A lot of cups here, a lot to do with relationships. Again, there you have the Knight of Cups. And you also have the Five of Swords looking back at the Knight of Cups. So somebody basically maybe in the past, you didn't expect to show their arrogance or, you know, more self-centered than other things. And now you've got to maybe make that decision if you're going to be with them, be around them or whatever. If you're listening to your intuition and your spirit, it'll tell you exactly what you need to do. It's just you don't want to do it because you're human. This is the way it is. Your center card is the Cups, or the Ace of Cups. Just know for you guys, if you're brand new, Aries, that I look at the first card, center card, and the last card is your challenge card. Because also, too, I heard the word fear. There's a lot of fear for somebody in a relationship. They maybe don't feel like they're good in a relationship. And that you have to heal. You cannot go into a relationship being unwhole. If you go in broken and they are broken, you're going to have a broken relationship. If somebody's whole, they're like, yeah, I'm fine being single, that's whatever it is, and then that other person's fine being single, then you probably have a really good chance of things working out. But somebody here is getting that offer, but they're also very fearful. Okay? Definitely. And then we have the Page of Pentacles. We have the Knight of Swords. Couple knights here. Interesting. And then we have the Two of Cups. This is your challenge card. This is somebody, again, fearful of bringing something together. This is the number 2. You got a lot of new energies here. So something new is trying to be presented here to bring you love and joy. But somebody really is living, not in their past, but their fear. And I don't know who that is. You know, Aries, if you live in your fear in your past, again, this is a time to acknowledge that you're doing it. Number 3, restoring yourself to a new transformation, a new mindset. Again, this is trusting your gut instincts. Okay, this is something new. Okay, and it is there for you. You've just got to run and take it. All right. But why are you so fearful of a relationship? Here's the thing. This is what I'm asked to be shared with you. If this person is not transparent with you, whoever this is, your partner, your lover, potential, if you cannot be transparent with them and comfortable in your transparency, and they can't be transparent, if they're lying or if they're hiding things or whatever, it's not meant to be. So the divine is saying, this is what I want for you. This is what I want. I want a togetherness. I want a unity. But you both got to be on the same page. If you're not on the same page, it's like somebody wants kids, somebody doesn't want kids. You're not on the same page. It's not right now. It doesn't mean it isn't happening, but it's not right now. Okay? So you got to ask yourself those hard questions. You have the answer. You're just not paying attention to it. Once you pay attention to it, you have now healed the ouch. Because you're moving forward in confidence and love of yourself. All right? All right, Aries, let's see what else we've got going here. Divine, is there anything else you want to share with Aries? This is time for transformation for you guys. Whatever decision you're trying to make, you have to focus in on your heart and your spirit to make that decision. Not earth, not your head. Get your head out of it 100% and make a decision. Yeah, you're holding on to it. You got to let go. This is the waning moon. Let go. Let go, let go. It does take strength and courage to let go. It does take strength and courage to let go. Okay? And then we have the Six of Swords. There's something here that may be a new opportunity for somebody as well, and you're trying to make that decision. You got the Page of Pentacles, which means it's a new opportunity, and it's next to it's moving, but it's moving rather slowly, and I think you're fearful of letting it start. Okay, So this is a different energy. This is a different vibration coming through. This is somebody who's actually wanting to do something, has a passion for something. It's in a new phase. It's like, do I go forward? Do I not go forward? Again, that fear of bringing it together. If it is meant to be, divine will allow it to happen. Divine will start putting things in place. You will become more clear if it is to move forward. This is something to transform your life. This is something to, but you have to let go of that fear. Okay, for me being an entrepreneur, I have to let go of the fear of the past, you know, things happening not the way that I expected them to in the past, and allow that newness, because I'm not the same person I was back then. So, and I'm not making those decisions and mistakes back then. I'm making new decisions, wiser decisions, and things that I'm going to research and follow through with before I move forward. That would bring, in this case, for this person, money and your career and your life and everything together. All right. If you want more from this, please go ahead and message me, email me. We can go into a deeper reading. But this is Aries, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you did watch this far. I really appreciate it. I haven't been on for a little while due to a lot of things going on in my life. And I don't think it's fair to do a reading when my energies are low and focused somewhere else, because I can't bring in the other side very clear. So I don't think that would be fair to you guys. So we're going to move to Taurus next. Again, you're very welcome to message me for one-on-one readings, intuitive readings, healing readings, coaching. And again, the website is down below in your description. I hope you enjoyed this, and we're going to move on to Taurus. We're moving on to Taurus. All right, here we go. So this is for Taurus. Okay, we're doing through April 16th through the 30th. My name is Patty, and I am your intuitive reader for today. I do most everything through intuitive, through divine. Divine is the source. Cards are the resource. And so I try to look towards the other side and ask the questions there. They give me the scenario, and then we move on from there. So hopefully this is helpful to you, creates a new path for you, and opens your eyes to your future in a spiritual way. All right, let's see what we've got going here. So I don't know what's going on in your life. Some of you may have struggles, challenges. Some of you may be asking questions, maybe trying to figure things out. I'm not sure which way to go. Whoa, which way to go. Pretty much the same. So we're going to use the Fire Fairy. And so your first card out is Divines. Second card out is your current energies. And your third card is for your future. So again, this is the 16th through the 30th. If this is resonates with you, it's supposed to. If not, it's supposed to resonate with you at another time, I guess. All right. So Divine's card out is the number 3. I will be mixing numerology and astrology in with this. Is the number 3. It's bearing fruit. Okay, that is Divine. So it looks like something that maybe somebody has been working on, or they're about to keep working on. It is going to bear fruit. It is going to bring something that you desire, something that you hope, something you dream. For some of you, you may be restoring or doing something that you haven't done for a while, and you're like, hey, I'm going to go back to doing it. You have, it's sort of like some days I'll say, I just want to quit leather work. And then the next day I'm like, it's, that was just me yesterday. Restoring your mindset, restoring yourself, restoring everything. This is the number 3. Okay. Number 3 in numerology is also acknowledging that whatever you're doing is going to bear fruit later. You might be going through a struggle, a challenge. Hang in there. Do not give up, because it will bear fruit. If it is of love and light and kindness and anything to do with constructive and your future and your calling and your purpose, it will bear fruit. You just got to hang in there. Okay. You got to believe it hangs in there. Acknowledge that it will, and keep telling yourself, this hard work is going to pay off. This hard work is going to pay off. This hard work is going to pay off. Okay. So Divine is telling you, hang in there. Don't give up. Whatever it is in your life right at the moment, Taurus. Okay. Your current energy, that's his message to you. The current energy is the fire fairy. This is about creative action and optimism, and it's the number 3. So you have 2 number 3s right here, back to back. Restore, acknowledge, have optimism. I can't make this stuff up, guys. Make sure that you're thinking at a high vibration. You know what? Every time that low vibration comes in, oh my gosh, you know, this is never going to change. This is never going to happen. This is never, never, never. You have to put that negative mindset out and say, yes, it is. Because everything changes all the time. All the time. It doesn't stop changing. And no matter what, but it's your job to think in a more of an optimistic level, a more high vibration level, to make it change to more of a higher vibration. If you keep thinking low vibration, look, yeah, you're going to be stuck. You're not going to go anywhere. And the thing is that you will not see yourself grow. But if you keep saying, nope, I'm going to hang in there. I'm going to work through this. I'm going to make things happen. I will be able to manifest later because of my mindset. Your auras begin to expand, guys. When you stay in low vibration, your auras are here. And your auras are darker. And your spiritual side is, there might be a kindling of a light. But where you expand your thinking and your mindset to a higher vibration, higher frequency, spiritual way, that kind of a thing, your aura just expands. And then you were like, why do people keep coming to me? Why do things keep happening good for me? Because you've expanded that aura, okay? This is your treasure. This is your future energy to the end of the month. It is protecting that treasure, okay? It is also the number 12, which is the number 3 for the 3rd time, okay? This is a huge reading even without going any further. This is huge for you guys, Taurus. This is acknowledging and also about restoring a new mindset. Okay, this is about you thinking in a high vibrational level. Okay, I can't make that stuff up. I really can't. This is something that you really need to focus in on a high vibrational level. And I can't, because it is going to bear fruit. You're going to see things come and attract to you of a different way. What an amazing thing. I would love for the next 2 weeks that you guys message me or whatever. Oops, I turned some cards the wrong way. I apologize. I'd love for you guys to message me and how things turn around. If you're in that lower vibrational mindset, going through things, and you say, you know what, I'm going to take the bull by the horns, and I'm going to actually change my thought process. It does take time. It does take, you know, it doesn't happen overnight. However, if you do it daily, all day, and think about it all day, you're going to change it real quick. It takes 21 days to change a habit. Okay? 21 days to change a habit. Okay, so let's see what Divine has to say through the cards for you. Oh my gosh, did I miss another one? I did. Okay, if you want that card, if you want these cards. I think I put the deck in upside I put the deck in upside down. Oh my goodness. I put them half up and half down when I went to shuffle last time. Oh my goodness, you guys. It's been one of those weeks. All right. Let's see if I made sure that they're all turned. I had such problem with my volume before. All right, here we go. Divine, what is it that you want to share with Taurus? I love this, you guys. You've got so much good things coming for you guys. Oh my goodness. We have the King of Swords, which is telling you the truth, walking your authentic self. If you walk in your authentic self and be yourself and not let people blow you over or lower your standards or lower your integrity, this is where it's all about, standing up for yourself, because then what comes next is the Ten of Cups. This is a lot of beautiful things coming your way. You've got the Ace of Wands, the Page of Swords, a lot about truth, a lot about talking, the Knight of Wands, the Queen of Wands, a lot of talking through things. And at the very end, which is hard for some of you to believe, this is your challenge card, the Sun. Okay? The Sun is about newness. When you plant something, Especially like whatever you're going through, and realizing that whatever you are going through right now, it is going to bear positive fruit. It's good, if you want to call positive, or if you want a high vibrational, high frequency, whatever you want to call it, it is going to bring all that. But you do have to protect the treasure. So this is number 3, acknowledging, number 3 again, and restoring your mindset to say, you know what, I'm not just going to give all this away. I'm going to give you a real quick story. A bookkeeper one time, when I was very first entrepreneur, she would listen to me. She would come in and she'd do my books, set up my books and everything. She was a friend of mine. And one day she said, "You give too much away." I said, "Excuse me?" She says, "You give too much of your knowledge away." I said, "What are you talking about?" She goes, "How many years did it take you to learn this? How much skill has it taken? How much blood, sweat, and tears and money has it taken you to learn your trade?" But then I had to acknowledge that she was right, that it did take me many, many years, but I didn't value myself at that time to able to say, okay, yes, I am worth that, and I do need to bear the fruits of charging people what my time and my energy and my tools and everything were worth. So it taught me how to really evaluate and look at myself. And this is maybe something that somebody else needs to do, because there's a lot of talking, there's a lot of newness, but there's a lot of talking to yourself and being your authentic self and being honest with yourself. Okay? What is it that I really want? What is it where I really want to go? What is it that I can do in the future for myself and others? Because once you do things for others, it comes back to you tenfold. Okay? And it also, when you're talking about protecting treasure is your standards, your integrity, your way of life, your way of doing things in a high vibration, an authentic self, not doing things the other way, a way other people want you to do it. And stop worrying about what other people think, guys. I don't know who this is for, but stop thinking about what other people think. They don't pay your bills. They don't walk in your shoes. They haven't been in your journey. They haven't been in your life. They don't know what you've gone through to get where you're at. So just, it doesn't matter what anybody else thinks. It matters what you and Divine are working on to move forward. All right? All right. Taurus, let's see if there's anything else Divine wants to share. If you want these cards out again, please bring them out again. Is there anything on the other side that anybody wants to share? Any messages? Any plot thoughts? Anything on the other side? Does anybody wants to share anything? Somebody's holding on to something so hard they cannot let go. It's like if you let it go, you're afraid you're going to lose something. I don't know who that's for. If you're afraid that if you let go of it, I have a feeling this is a person, that if you let go of that it no longer will be there. I want to say it's a memory of a person or something physical of that person that you've been holding on to, that has those energies of that person. You will never, ever lose them. They're always around you. I got goosebumps for somebody. But holding on to them like a tight grasp, and I don't know why, but they had me look at this Ace of Wands. They had me hold that like you're holding on for dear life. You're trying to control something that isn't there anymore physically, but they are there emotionally. They are there walking with you. They are there energies with you, and they will always be there. Whoever that's for, I don't know who that's for, but don't worry. The memories are not going to go away with them in the beyond and even here now. Okay, they don't. That's why they come back and check on people. Okay, I don't know who that's for, but release the grasp, because it's you're hurting yourself, and you're gonna see you'll get things if you pay attention. You'll get things. This is somebody who's been gone. Yeah, release it. I don't know who that's for. But again, releasing, this is again, release time, waning moon. If you release and let go, the Page of Cups is a very curious, mature page. But if you keep your curiosity moving forward and release and get rid of this mentality and be honest with yourself, you're going to see all this fruit. This is the number 3. This is a restoration time. This is acknowledging time. That whatever it is, you need to let go of that grasp. You can't control everything, guys. Taurus, you can't control everything. You're going to let go, and you're going to it's going to be a wonderful feeling, because now not only are you protecting your treasure, you are actually growing in a different way, and you're restoring yourself in a new way, because there is definitely newness in here. A lot of newness. And the 10 of Cups, what a beautiful thing to end with. And the Sun, which was your challenge, the sun will come out tomorrow. It'll come out, definitely. All right, Taurus, that is your reading. I hope this was helpful. If there was something in there that you still want to talk about, I do one-on-ones by donation. Just go ahead. Don't forget to hit that like, share, subscribe, and always don't forget to love yourself and restore. You're going to have to restore. You're going to have to let go. And that's just a common thread right now with the moon in Libra, with the waning moon and things of that nature. So be loving to yourself, okay? And keep your standards high. Keep your standards high. Don't lower your standards for anybody. Allow those standards, make them to come up to you. All right. So we're going to be moving on to Gemini. Gemini next. Geminis. All right, Geminis. So for Geminis, thank you for coming. Welcome, welcome. I am Patty. I'm your Divine Warrior reader. And I am doing, first card out is Oracle for Divine. Second card is your current energies from the 16th to the 16th to the 30th. Hang on here. I just got done doing Taurus. So let me mark these off so I don't repeat. And since I'm doing all of them today, I write them out as Divine gives them to me so that I know. And plus I write notes in case there's something I don't want to lose thought of. All right. So your current energies for your second oracle, and then your third oracle, woo, just same energy as before. Love it, love it. A lot of transformation going on right now this month. There is, especially with the planets going on up there. With Mercury retrograde too. A lot of discussion of things. A lot of discussion of things here going on. All right. All right. And then this third card is for your future movement. Which way you want to go. You can make the decision. Energy changes all the time. So that's why I don't do certain readings, because energy changes constantly. So whatever you make and whatever you choose to do or how you choose to do it, it changes the trajectory of which way your path is going to go. All right. And just remember that the source here is divine intuition, and anybody on the other side, the cards are just a resource. Anybody can learn how to read tarot. It is the card reader who is connected to the other side. Okay. Especially for me, it's divine. Divine is trust. I could tell you witness after witness, testimony after testimony. Anyway, so his message to Taurus or Gemini. Oh my God, Geminis. Your message to the Geminis is a perfect harmony. It's the number 2. Okay. That's putting things together, not doing it alone, bringing somebody in that may have the knowledge, bringing somebody together that may help you, bring something in to make it easier for you. Thank you for that. Much easier for you, and it brings it in harmony. So it's like when you talk about a power couple, it's because somebody brings their talents, somebody else brings a different talent, they put them together, and they're a power couple because they work together in unity. This is the number 2. Okay, so that is definitely, but it is also, if you look at the number 2, they're 2 individual things coming together to make a unit. Okay, so with an orchestra, you bring all those other instruments together and you bring a very unified sound, which is very, very beautiful. So what is it in your life that's going on right now? I don't know. You're a Gemini. I don't know what's going on in your life. However, somebody might be questioning, should I do this? Should I not do this? Do I want to do it with this person? Do I not want to Do I want this roommate? Do I not want this roommate? Do I want to get married to them? Do I not want to get married to them? A lot of questions. Divine has the answers. You have the answers. But our mind and our physical body get in the way. And so then we create havoc in ourselves because we're not really listening to our soul and our spirit. Okay. So what is it that you're going through that you need to bring unity to? This is, again, just like the Tauruses, this is about a transformation time. This is the number 3. The number 3 biblically is about restoring, or spiritually, whatever you want to call it. In any belief, the number 3 is about restoring. In numerology, it's about acknowledging things, making, realizing that, oh yeah, I need to do this, or I need to have that happen. And also too, it's about transformation. Okay, this is the same as Taurus. But the ending's almost the same as well. It's the number 5. It's about the golden palace. It is about, once you realize this unity is going to be helpful, it is going to be really good. It's not comfortable because maybe you've been so independent so long. And I have a hard time with relationships because I have to realize that I don't have to do everything alone. I can let them, but do I have to? In my younger years, oh, I'm going to do everything. I'm going to do everything by myself. I can do this. I'm strong in everything. But sometimes it's showing weakness is also being strong. Saying, you know what, I can't do this alone anymore. I don't want to do this alone anymore. Just even that mindset, that baby step of saying that, of saying, I need help. I don't know what that is. But then when that other person comes in, you're bringing unity because you're asking for help. They want to help. Now you've got this beautiful orchestra. All right. I don't know what this is for Geminis, but here we go. But again, if you do like this tarot, please don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Especially, share and subscribe or like. I don't, it doesn't matter to me. I'm a small channel, so amongst millions of tarot readers. So this is just, I'm a helping tarot. I'm a healing tarot. And then I'm also to create your path to where you want it to be. High vibrational, I guess. Alrighty. So I'm going to look at your first card, center card, and the challenge card is going to be your final card. So a little bit of the past, we've got some newness, something happening, something growing. It's also going to release some burden from you, okay? We've got the Fool in the very beginning. To me, the Fool card is sort of like planting a seed. Again, when you have 2 instruments warming up, they sound horrible because they're doing their own thing. However, when you bring them together and you start that song together, and the conductor goes, then it's very beautiful. It's to take a burden off. Okay, it's to release. Again, we're in the waning moon, to release that and bring a newness together. But it is also to relieve stress, relieve pain, relieve struggles, relieve whatever it is. It's not an energy that you're comfortable with because you've got a mindset that holds you back, in case makes you struggle. There it is also too the Death card, which brings a separation. Now the thing with the Death card is that it is also the number 2. It's the number 23 in tarot, but it's also the number 2. Let's see. 10. No, it's 13. Excuse me. 13 is 14. It's to bring a new foundation. I had to think there a minute. My mind went somewhere else. So it is about, but the Death card also is about a separation. Separation of an old mindset to a new mindset. Separation from, somebody that's not helping you or hindering you or supporting you or sabotaging you, to a new way of thinking, saying, I'm not going to allow that anymore. And not answer their phone calls, not answer whatever. Just say, you know what, I can't do this anymore. I need to move in a different direction. It's your life. It's your journey. You can do that. You know that you can do that? Yeah, you can do that. You can just say, hey, you know what? It no longer benefits me. I really appreciate the time that we had, but I need to move in this direction. And you just make sure that you stay committed to that direction. Okay? This is about your future. This is about, the number 2. This is number 2. This is the 2 of Wands. This is about looking further into your future, not the current future. The transformation is the current future. The transformation is getting active and doing something to change your mindset to a different way of doing it. This is also going to bring a lot of good things your way. The number 4, it's going to create a new foundation. It's like when I used to live the world, and I now make all my decisions by spirit, or I do my best to, because sometimes our human self gets in the way. But if I have a question, I will ask my spirit and my soul and divine, which way do you want me to go? And I used to fight it. But when I stopped that, my life changed completely. It completely. I mean, the decisions and choices I made, my life was tumbling down, and now my life goes spiraling up. I love it. There is different. Anybody can do it. You can do it. Anybody can do it, and I can help you to get that way if you want. Your challenge card is the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, and the thing is, or excuse me, the King of Pentacles. And the King of Pentacles is about your future, your career, your goals, your desires, your passions to do on this earth. Okay, things that you really, really want. Bucket list, whatever your bucket list is. I heard the word bucket list. Whatever it is in your future, what you want. So what is it that you want? Where do you want to grow? What do you want to transform to? How do you want to do that? I can help you get there if you want to do that. Okay, but whatever is coming your way, you have the number 2. 1, 2, 2 times. You have the number 3 2 times. 4, this is about growing something, but it's also about releasing some burdens. You have to let it release. You're not letting it release. You need to turn around and look at the cups that are full and up and standing right, not the ones that are all over. Okay, those cups that are all spilled and over are now the past. You can do nothing about it. You cannot pick up the wine or whatever that is in that cup. It's done. It's over. You have to look at the cups that are full and move forward. That's that perfect harmony. All right. All right, Divine, is there anything else for them today? If you would like more about your reading, please don't hesitate to message me or go on my website, divinewarriorintuitive.com, and contact me. And I do help people with their abilities as well, to learn about their abilities as well. Yeah. Are these upside down? No. Okay. So the Hierophant in reverse. Hierophant in reverse is definitely, excuse me, looking more at the earthly side, the more worldly side, what I have, what I don't have, money, house, physical things, things that don't matter one bit in the spiritual world. They really don't. They don't care about those kind of things. It's about what you're doing with your life right now. Yeah, somebody is so worried, and somebody's so full of burden, again, that you can't sleep, you can't do things. This is not realizing that there is somebody there to help you, or somebody to get you through it, or help you with it, whatever you're going through, so that you can think in a different manner, because you got the star in the center. Okay, you can't see it. You're so earthbound that you cannot see the spiritual side. You cannot see the harmony. You cannot see things that they're going to come together. This is going to pass. It's going to come together. This is a transformation for you. This is a restoration. You got the number 3 times. Bang, 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 right out. Okay. You got the number 2. This is about restoring, bringing things together, allowing people to help you, or whatever it is. Okay. And if you worry, this is Earth. You worry. I'm so worried. I'm so worried. I'm so stressed out. That is Earth, because you're not now focusing in and having faith in the supernatural divine, that he's going to come through. Having faith I will tell you right now from my life and experiences. In fact, I'm in the middle of writing a book, that it definitely, faith has a lot to do with what you cannot see. Okay. So, Geminis, that is your reading. I hope this helped. If there is anything more that you want to know about with this, please don't hesitate to contact me. I love to hear from you guys. Love to know where you're from. I love when people tell me, oh yeah, I saw your thing and I'm from Germany, or I'm from, wherever. I love to see that. I've helped people all over the world, and I do coaching. Go to my website. And I thank you for coming in. So we're going to move to Cancers. Cancers. And for those, I will timestamp when I get a minute here. I don't have a moderator. I'm too small. And I don't do this frequently yet. I would love to be able to do it on a daily basis, but I cannot. So, All right, Cancers. Here we go, Cancers. For those that are brand new Cancers, my name is Patty. I am the Divine Warrior Intuitive. The cards are the resource. Divine is the source. Anybody on the other side, your angels, relatives, whoever comes through, I don't know who they are. I try to be the conduit to give you your answers for healing or growth, or to create a path in your life, a new path in your life. So that's what this card is for. The second card is for the current energies in this week. What is happening for you in your week, Cancers? This will be good because my daughter's a Cancer, and she's like, "Can you do a reading for me?" It's like, okay. She knows that this is the resource, though. Divine is the source. You have all your answers within you. It's just your human body fights them. All right. Okay, so the current energies, this goes through the 16th through the 30th of the month, and then we are going to go through your future energies. Okay. Oops. My stomach is growling and I'm not even half through. I had a bagel and I thought that would be enough. Ah! Usually these readings take me 2 to 3 hours when I'm doing everybody's, but definitely. All right, so Divine's word to you is somebody is not being honest with you. This is the number 8 as well. Okay, he's sharing this because he wants success for you. He wants whatever is happening for you, but whatever it is that's going on in your life right now, somebody is not being honest, or if something's not connecting, if something's sort of like, it doesn't sound right, 2 and 2 ain't adding up to 4, it's more like 1 or 2, then you're probably right. You're just not listening to your intuition. Wow, again, seriously, I cannot make this up. I'll tell you in a minute. But really paying attention to the red flags, really paying attention to what is happening, who's talking to you, who's sharing things with you. And if this is a lover, or if this is a relationship, be really, really mindful that, and not be afraid of asking for the truth. If they're not being transparent, then they're not, they probably love you, but not the way that you need to be loved. Anybody who loves you and is in love with you will be transparent with you no matter what it is. If they cannot be transparent, that is a red flag. Okay, so what is it? It's the number 8. This is something about working towards your future, is something that rewards and things of that nature. So the reward is knowing the truth in this manner. All right. The reason why I said, whoa, I can't make this up, is this is the third sign that this card has come up in the center. So this is definitely the message that Divine, the universe, numerology is trying to share with you, Cancers. This is a time of restoration, which means really paying attention to what is real and what is not real. It is also a time of transformation for you. Okay? Definitely is a time of transformation. It also says trusting your psychic gifts on this card, the swan. However, like I told them before, I don't like the word psychic. I do like the word supernatural or divine gifts, because a lot of the things that we go through are already within us. They're given to us. It's just, how do we hone in on those things? How do we pay attention to those things? And for whoever is needing to check in with those red flags or whatever, and you know in your heart what's going on, but you just don't want to listen to them. It's sort of like when I was working criminal justice, and people would want me to do a surveillance or something because they thought their spouse or their boyfriend or girlfriend were cheating. And I said, so you come to me and you want me to sit there and take pictures of something that you already know is happening. Well, no, I really don't. Yes, you do. You know it's happening. You've had red flags. You've had the reasoning. They don't want to tell you the truth. You can do it yourself. It's that fear of knowing. It's that fear of seeing the truth. It's that fear of whatever it is, but you're not paying attention to that intuition. Okay, got to listen to your intuition, guys. So your future energy, which is the 16th through the 30th, and that is your future energy. I would say to keep moving forward. The divine is saying pay attention to what's going on now, but this card here is for your future energy. Again, the number 8. This always amazes me because the divine's card and the future card, the numerology, all I would say 8 times out of 10 is the same. Maybe 7 out of 10 is the same. It blows me away. It's the sisters of the season, cycles and growth, natural love, and divine order. Okay? And it is the number 8. So I can't make this up, guys. 2 number 8s. So this is about your rewards. You have to look what the divine order is. I love the divine order because it's like connecting the dots in a picture and then you make the picture. Okay, that's the way that God or divine or your creator, whatever you want to call him, is that's how he works. Is you'll just say, oh, it's just coincidence. It's coincidence. No, it's not. There is an order that he follows, and things will work out or they won't. The things is that also too is if you've missed an opportunity, it may come around again, but he might say, you know what, you had one chance at that one and it's something you really, really wanted, but now it's gone. Sorry, I'm going to give it to somebody else. Why do I know? Happened to me when I was young. Thing I desired the most I could have had, I turned it down. Why did I turn it down? Fear. And I was too young. I wasn't in a mindset where I am now. I was in a very worldly mindset. And then I did go back and accept the offer, and they're like, nope, sorry, too late. And so I missed out on that opportunity. Somebody I wanted to marry, a different culture, wanted to marry him, and dated for 6 years, and came home. He said that he had met somebody else. I was like devastated, didn't date, didn't do nothing. I was depressed. And then he asked to come over to the United States. And I said, sure, of course. And we talked, and he said, wanted to marry me. And I was like really confused then because that had been like almost a year. And I had started seeing somebody. I wasn't in love with that person or anything, but out of fear, I said, I'm not sure. Can you please wait? And he said, yeah, he'll wait. But he went home. I said, I have a trip to Hawaii. I just got to take the trip, clear my mind. And he says, not a problem. And then when I came home from Hawaii, I had a horrible time. And I sent him a letter saying yes. And 2 months later, I had a Japanese roommate. I'm like, I didn't hear anything. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to get married. I'm ready to do this. And I got a letter saying that mom and dad arranged a marriage. And so he's getting married. And he did. He got married to somebody else. A culture sometimes you only get one opportunity. I don't know who that's for. So make sure that you know what you want. All right. So we have, again, this has come up twice now, in the signs. This is the Fool. And again, the 10 of Wands. Interesting. This has come up twice. And it is about your future. So there is something new that may be coming up towards you for the future. However, you got to get through whoever this tall tale is. It might be creating, whoever's with you, they might not be either being honest or they're creating a burden. It's like somebody you're at your house and they don't pay rent and you're paying the rent and you're working your patootie off and they're just sitting relaxing, playing games or whatever, not paying a dime, and you're allowing it. Okay, that's creating a burden. And the thing is, you want to release that burden because this future is looking at you. If you don't change it, then it's not going to move. You can't enable it. You can't enable bad behavior. Okay, if you enable bad behavior, then who's the one that's going to be giving? You. So I don't know who that is for somebody. Again, remember, Divine says there's something not being right here. Pay attention to it. It's a red flag. So this balance is way off, and you've got to be honest. You might have to kick somebody out. You might have to say, you know what, this isn't good for me. I don't want to be friends anymore. I got to keep moving forward, because there's a lot of fighting going on. And it's a very unstable relationship. This has to do with a friendship or a family or a loved one or whatever. Again, this is learning to transform to a love yourself accept and restore yourself, so that you can move on. And that natural love and the cycles of growth, that's just part of growth. Sometimes you have to let go of things in order to get new things. And what you want to get rid of is that low vibration, that low toxic energy. Okay? I don't know who that is or what that is. It could be a job. It could be a person. It could be a place. Maybe you're in the wrong place. Maybe you're living in the wrong place, or maybe somebody's living in the wrong place. But there's definitely not a balance here of what's going on. And the burden needs to be released. In order to do that, you need to have these cards in the reverse to release, to go away from your burden, but they are this way. So you're going to have to really look at what's not being truthful. All right? Because the movement, it's sort of like right now it's stagnant. In order to get that movement to grow and that balance to come back, you have to make a decision. And that's where your reward is. You're going to feel a lot of relief when that does happen. Yeah, definitely. You're going to have a lot of relief. There's going to be a spiritual energy that's going to be, woohoo, your physical, oh, I got a cobweb. There you go. There's going to be a physical energy that's going to be, woohoo, release. Page of Swords is about honesty and telling your truth. And the Hierophant is saying, yes, now you're listening to your spirit and your soul rather than the earth. You have to listen to your spirit and your soul. Listen to me. Listen to the intuition. Listen in the way that you need to go. Okay? I don't know what that is, but definitely don't hold yourself back. For somebody, you're your own worst enemy. Allowing other people to, I hate to say this, but sort of be a rug, a mat for somebody else, and not be the person that you need to stand up and be your authentic you. All right. All right, Cancers, that is your reading. If you would like to have more of a reading, please go ahead and message me or go on my website and contact me. They are done by donation. I do them, and they are done by donation. You can do 30 minutes or an hour, whatever you want to do. All right. And then don't forget to like, share, subscribe. All right. All right. We'll see you on the next reading. We're moving on to we did Leos, Virgos. We're doing on to Virgos. All right, Virgos. What are we doing with Virgos? All right, Virgos. Virgos. What time do we have? I have to even look at what time I have. 2:30. Wow. Time is flying. I have a leather video I have to do this afternoon too. So, woo, today is video day. Virgos, this is your Divine Warrior card. This is Divine's card to you. The message that he's trying to give you, definitely from the other side. Love it. We're getting ready to go into a full moon on the 20th, so we're in the waning moon, which means a time of releasing. We're looking forward to the time of actually, are those upside down? Oh, okay. The time of waxing, which is where we get all of our abundance and growth. Okay, if you want that card again, please let me have that card again, please. All right, and then we'll go into your reading. This is for Virgos. Okay, so some of you guys have either come from a rock bottom going into a rock bottom or unsure. Put it that way. They're just unsure of what's going on in your life. So let me go through this here real quick. So Divine's card to you, which is the other side, your Holy Spirit, your spirit, and angels, whatever you want to come through. I use Divine because he is my source. All right, I say he, but he's an energy. Okay, so it's earth magic. It is the number one. It's about planting seeds. It is about whatever it is that you want. You need to plant a seed. The seed can be something physical. It can be something career-wise. It can be spiritually. But whatever it is, it's a newness, it's a positive energy, it is a high vibrational energy. This means it's of love and desire, of your purpose and your calling, of something that you want to do. It's not something you have to do, it's something that you want to do, or you want to obtain, or you want to go. It may be physical, which it could be a material thing. God doesn't work in that way. Divine doesn't work in that way, because he doesn't care about physical things. You know, he will give them to us because he knows that we want them, we desire them. Sometimes we have to have them, but this is not where he's going. Okay, but there is a seed being planted. This is something new. I don't know what that is for you. But please pay attention to that, whatever it is. It may have started. It may have not come yet. It may be coming to you in the next week or two, but it is something new. It could be like, oh, hey, do you want to, you know, take an adventure and go travel to Europe? Or do you want to, you know, whatever it is, just really pay attention to something new that is being planted. It's not quite there yet, or it has been just planted. It is not something that's already been started. All right. Your current energy in the reverse, guys. This is interesting because the Divine's card is number 1, and your current energy is the number 10 in reverse, which would be the number 1 again. So this is about, and I don't believe in coincidence or magic or synchronistic events. I do believe in divine intervention. But you're just going to say, wow, this is really out of the blue. Okay. So a lot of the times things happen because this is in reverse, the Raven. It is definitely about something being out of the blue, something unexpected. It is something new again, I can't say it even better, even worse, which is, I can't make this stuff up. Okay. So your third card, which is the future, is the rock bottom. What number is that again? Number 10. So you have the number 1 3 times. So you have something new. And sometimes you have to hit rock bottom to come up. So if you had an idea that you just put to rest, and it's something that has been eating you to start again, that is probably where that is like me when I had the blanket lady, and that closed pretty much, and my competitors damaged it to the point where I had to change the name, licensing the name and everything of that nature. I had to come out of the ashes and start it new and fresh with a new name, which I did, and I changed the trajectory from horse blankets to leather work. Therefore, I am the leather lady. So this is just a hypothetical. However, you might want to think about that definitely, and see what it is that is being planted that you need to go. Something that has been put to rest for your future, and that you want to bring it back. So if you used to draw, or you used to be artsy and you don't do it anymore, and something's been eating at you to start something again, do it. That's what's going on with you guys. All right, Virgos. I should be listening to this reading. I'm a Virgo. So let's see, Virgos, what we are going to see here. All right, Divine, what do you have for Virgos? Anybody on the other side ready? If you want to come through, go ahead. If there's any thoughts, if there's anything that you want to share, anything in my intuitiveness, please allow that to come through now. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. So again, we're looking at the future. Again, it's not quite there. Number 3, acknowledging what it is. Acknowledging whatever this newness is that needs to be started, whatever needs to grow, and listening to your intuition, the higher self, the higher frequencies, the higher vibrations, and really paying attention to that. Again, because it's bringing you something, hun. It's bringing you some good things. I don't know what it is, but you cannot get more spiritual than this. You got the Hierophant, you've got the Hangman. Again, that's the number 12. That's the number 3. No, oh my gosh, I can't. I'm just going to keep repeating myself. This is the Queen of Wands. It also has that somebody keeps talking themselves out of something, so you keep going back and forth, And that's where your rock bottom is, because you keep going back and forth, back and forth. Oh, you know what? I'm afraid. I'm afraid. Fear holds us back for so many things, because we have the Chariot, and then we also have the Page of, this is your challenge card, the Page of Pentacles. It's new. The page is all about something new, something starting, something at the infancy phase. Again, it's just starting. You're blocking it. You're the one blocking it, to move forward in this house. Something keeps telling me with your career, with something doing with, I just keep seeing something career-wise. There's not money in here. However, it could be just the love of what you do. It could be the caring for what you do. This is the planting of seeds. So if you're in a job that you absolutely hate, what is it you really, really want to do? Okay. What is it? I don't know if you're in a relationship. Where do you really want to move forward in this relationship? Be honest with yourself. Do you really want to move forward? Could you see yourself with that person for the rest of your life, whether you're married or not? Could you see it with them? Could you see them if they're sick, you taking care of them? Can they be taking care of you? Again, this is a newness. I don't know who it's for, what it's for, but definitely a newness. But also, too, this forward energy, somebody out there, this might not be the same person, has started something, put it to rest, and says, screw it, I'm not doing it no more, but that keeps eating on you to get going. That voice is just going to get louder, guys. I know I've been there. It's going to get louder to get you doing it, to keep you doing it, or keep you to restart it. You're not that same person you were back when you put it to rest. You've grown, okay? You've really grown. Again, this is about events that have happened. When 2 and 2 is adding up to 4 now, when it didn't before. It wasn't the right timing. Thank you. He's like, that wasn't the right timing. It wasn't the right timing. You weren't ready. Okay, so I don't know who that was. Now you're ready. I prepared you. Now you're ready. All right? Yep. Yep. Exactly. Exactly. So he's saying you had to get your ducks in a row. You were not ready. You had to work. You had to get your ducks in a row. You had to grow. You had to learn some new things. I had to wait for you to be in a place where you will be victorious. That you yourself, you alone, authentically will be victorious. Now, you might have to bring somebody in to help you. However, this is your journey. This is your dream. Now, somebody may have betrayed you in the past. That's the past. You're not that same person. You're not going to allow that to happen again because you become stronger. Maybe that's what he was waiting for you guys. Maybe that's what he was waiting for you to be strong and courageous again. Get your ducks in the row. Get the timing just right. And now that offer is being presented to you again. Okay? So I don't know what that is for you guys, Virgos, but keep moving forward. But you got to listen to your spirit, listen to your soul, and listen to what Divine is trying to share with you through your intuition. Because it looks like the timing is right, okay, for what it is. Just make sure you do your due diligence. If you were like starting a new business or something, you don't say, well, I'm going to start it and then open up a website and then just go. There's things you got to do. And if you want to talk about those, contact me. I do have lessons for that kind of entrepreneur stuff. Off my leather website. Just contact me or just say, hey, something resonated. I would really like to talk about it. All right. Virgos, that is your reading. All right. I hope this helped. I don't know what it is. If you'd like to know more about it, then just contact me. All right. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. My website, please subscribe. I appreciate it. I'm a very small channel. But it's nice to know that people care enough to subscribe or even like. Those likes are huge for YouTube. All right. Enjoy your day. All righty. So we are going to move on to Libra. Libra. All right. Libras. For you Libras, this is Divine's deck here. We're going to go see what Divine and the other side has to say for you this week. It'll be, or actually these 2 weeks, from the 16th through the 30th. And definitely what he's got going for you. All right. And then we will move to the current energies with the oracles and the future energies, what's moving forward and how you would like you to move. And then we will go into a spread. Libras. Sorry, I'm getting some things coming through here I've got to pay attention to for a second. All right. Libras. So Divine's card for you is the power of purpose. It is the number 9. So really paying attention to what it is that you want, you desire, where you want to go for your authentic self, not somebody else's, but where you want to go. And really paying attention to how he's trying to push you or guide you or, you know, give you little signals in that process of where you want to go. It's the number 9. It should be something that you're really thinking about lately, something that you're really trying to pay attention to. Okay. The current energy is the King. It's the number 3. Number 3 has been popping up a lot because it is about restoration right now. It's about you restoring, acknowledging the things that you need to do, moving to your future in your purpose and your calling. Okay, so the King is a lot about authority, sexual energy, male sexual energy, things that are pertaining to law and justice, things that of a more of authoritative kind of a thing. So it might be something that you want to pay attention to. Where are you directing your energy to? Okay, so the Divine is saying, where are you directing your energy to? Gosh, I hate this. So somebody, especially if you're from the feminine side and you're focusing in on another in a relationship, you want a relationship, and that's all you're thinking and focusing in on. That's not your purpose to find somebody. That Divine will bring that person to you when the timing is right. So really taking your focus off of that, okay? If there is somebody that is going through some legal things, taking your focus off of that and putting it into the future of, hey, whatever the results are, it's going to be okay. Everything is going to be fine. Knowing that and acknowledging that, being that number 3 again, acknowledging that everything is going to be fine. Sometimes with authority, you have to sort of give into that. It's like if the police, if they stop you, it's like, you know, can I see your license registration? It's like, I'm not going to say, no, I don't want to show it. There are those people that do that and make it harder on their life. Just do it, get it over with. There's something more to this than what you are seeing. Okay, that's the hypothetical. So you cannot see what is happening. However, in the moment, really pay attention to where you're putting your energy. If you're really focusing in on a relationship, you want a relationship, oh, why am I not married? Why am I not with somebody? Why am I not blah, blah, blah? You need to take your focus off of that, because what you focus in for yourself and your purpose will bring the person that's supposed to be there. It's all about timing, okay? The number 7 in rescue is your future energy. This is just telling me a lot about somebody's not focused in the right area. And they're more focused on other people and what they need to do to help other people rather than themselves. Okay, this is something that you really need to back yourself up and say, hey, what is it that I really, really want? Where do I want to be in 5 or 10 years? What do I really, really want? Yeah, it will remove a burden on you. It definitely will remove, because the number 10 is about releasing and restoring and getting something new. Okay, so let's see what's going to be for you guys, Scorpio. What Divine has to say. If anybody wants to come through, if Divine, you want to come through, if there's energies or plot thoughts or any message you want to send me, this is the time for Scorpios, please. Okay. Oh, okay. Thank you. Somebody's really fearful. Okay, somebody's really fearful. I don't know if this is you or if this is somebody you know or whatever. For one energy, this is somebody coming through for this energy here. This is an energy of a couple that may be with child or talking about having children that seem to be burdening them. The masculine maybe does not want to have children. The woman may want to have children. It may be that the woman is pregnant and the masculine is actually saying, you know what, this is not the right time. However, it's afraid that there's going to be more of a burden. It could be due to financial situations that there's maybe more of a burden in this way. But you do not see the the rewards and the love and the light that is coming, because maybe this is a couple that isn't married, maybe this is a couple that just maybe had a one night fling, maybe this is a couple that just didn't expect it, that kind of a thing. And you cannot see the beautiful outcome. Now, this isn't for everybody. This is just one energy that's coming through, the first energy that's coming through. And everything is going to be fine. Everything's going to be beautiful. You just cannot see it yet. So if you aren't married, or if you are not with a couple, this is a decision you have to make. Again, is this within your purpose? This is really what you, in your calling and what you want to do. I'll tell you from experience, never expecting to have a child. I had a child, and I've never ever had a doubt that I was not happy to have her. What a blessing, what a grace, what a beautiful, beautiful thing. It was just fear that was holding me back. My ducks weren't in a row. I didn't have the money. I was a single mom. And it was, I made the dad stay around for a year, and I said, bye, get out of here because you're toxic. And I just wanted to make sure that I was taking care of the child in the first year. So this is just a new energy that is coming through. This is also know that that little one, if it is for you, that it has a power that you cannot imagine that it will bring you. It's a beautiful, beautiful power. Okay. So for somebody else, there is an energy of coming together. This is an energy of nurturing. This is an energy, again, here's this rescue card and this nurturing card. Again, be really, really careful if you're in a relationship, if you are not healed, if they are not healed, that it's going to create more stress later, because what happens, thank you, whatever happens in the future, if one gets healed and restored and the other one is still broken, it's not going to last, because the other person's mindset is going to be completely different while the other person is still broken and needs healing and needs growth and everything like that. So be really, really mindful where you are at if you're in a relationship. If you're not in a relationship, be mindful where you're at before you go into a relationship. There's a lot of newness coming your way. But this has to be something of, again, equal thought, not allowing anything to control, not anything to, and knowing your role of where you want to be in that relationship. Some people say, oh, well, that's sort of masculine, feminine thing. That's man, woman. No, this is just life. And even in any couple, there's one that is all a little bit more authoritative than the other. Who handles the books, who handles the cooking, who handles this, who handles that, who says where to go, what you're going to say, what vacations you're going to do. There's just one role has a little bit, not authority over, it's to bring things in balance, okay? You got to be careful with that, because I'm a boomer and everybody tells me you can't be saying those things. I'm like, well, this is the way life and balance works in anything. You look even in the animal kingdom, you've got two lions. And yeah, the female goes and takes care of and really sort of controls everything. However, the male goes out and finds the food, and actually the female does, but is the protector. All right. So you really sort of have to look at that. All right, let's see what else Divine has for Scorpios. And again, don't forget to like, share, subscribe. I appreciate you watching this. And also, too, if you want a one-on-one, I do them and take donations. I do healing tarot and creating your path tarot. But also, too, if you need help with your gifts, if you have hearing or seeing or whatever, I'd be happy to help you with those. All right? Alrighty. So, Two of Cups right in the center. Love it. Beautiful, beautiful. It's a coming together. Again, you have the Two of Cups in the beginning, Two of Cups in the center. Page of Cups, something new, something fresh, something definitely coming up, coming about, and then you have the Nine of Wands. Okay, so there is an energy of a newness, a coming together of something for you. It's to release a burden. So really pay attention to this, because it's to release a burden, whether it could be a relationship coming together as friends, partnership, family, whatever, working out. It's to bring love, and you got to talk about it, though. It's to bring a new bond, a new level. I hear a new level, a newness. It's to bring you up. to the next level. And this rescuing is going to be gone because you're now at a different level. It'd be sort of like when you are not talking to each other for a week or a couple months, and then you get back together and you're like, yeah, wow, you know, I really missed you, and let's talk about this. And then now you're at a different level because you've actually been vulnerable, you've been transparent, and then you'll be able to see that there is balance, there is beautiful between the two souls. All right. So, Scorpios, that's your reading. Hope this resonated with you. If it didn't, it was just not meant for you right now, or maybe it's for you to share with somebody or whatever. Please share if it is something that you want to share. Like and subscribe. I love it. All right. All right. I got to take a drink for a second. Of course, and then I'm drinking coffee, which also does keep you more parched. Silly me. Silly me. Silly me. Alrighty. So we are going to move on. I've got to mark these off, or I'm a boomer. You know, I'm going to forget. What time is it? 2:51. Oh. Remember, this is live, so this is real action. My phone goes off. My daughter yells at me. All that kind of stuff. But I really, really do miss the community. I really would love for you guys to reach out and say hello and all that kind of stuff. I really miss doing this. I really miss growing and being on my channel all the time. You know, I tried to do dailies for a while, 1-minute dailies, but they just don't seem to get any response. So I stopped doing them because they do take time. Until I grow more, then I'll probably do them. But I don't even, you know, it'd be nice to get 1,000 subscribers, but I don't do this for money. I do it for the love of doing it. All right. Sagittarius, here we go. Welcome, welcome. So here's your first card. This is Divine's card. And this Divine's card is the energies from the other side. This is what Divine wants for you. This is Divine's message to you. And also, to anybody who wants to come through at this time, you're very welcome to come through and share any messages, plot thoughts. Again. The second card is your current energy. This is for the weeks of, excuse me, the 16th through the 20th, or 30th. I don't know why I want to say the 20th, but it's 16th through the 30th. I will share that here in just a second. Oh, wow, again? Wow, interesting. All right, so your first card from Divine is the number 3. Number 3, I'm going to put on here when I do this. The number 3 is like the number for this 2 weeks, which is about acknowledging things that you need to acknowledge and also restoring from the things that you need to restore yourself from, or somebody else needs to restore from. So we have a wish upon the star, okay, which means this is about your desires. What is it that you really want? Do you really know what you want? Do you really, really know where you want to go? Do you really know what your foundation is? Do you really know what you really want? I had to ask myself that. You know, I'm getting older. We go through different levels of phases in our life. It's like, what do I really want now? What do I really want? Where do I want to go in the next year or two? My daughter's going off to college. What do I want for myself? Okay. What is that desire? What is that thing? She's holding her heart. This isn't about, she's not going like this. What do I really want? She's holding, what do I really, really, really want? That's what your soul and your spirit wants. That's what it says. Not anybody else. Oh, do you want to go to the movies? I really want to go see some movie that you really don't want to see. No, I really don't want to go see that. Why waste my time? Time is precious. It's the most precious commodity that you have in your life. Why would you waste your time on something you do not desire, or something that would not be constructive for you or a relationship? Okay? You have to realize that you come together, two people, but the thing is that you come together as two people, individual things. You might not want to do what the other person does all the time. Yeah, you might sacrifice once or twice. However, it doesn't mean that you have to go do it every time and then you resent them for later. Okay? So, the Bard is your current energy for these 2 weeks. Okay? Remember, the first one is spiritual. This is divine energy. The Bard is about what is happening right now. It is about storytelling. It's about maybe sharing your witness, sharing your testimony, sharing your history, sharing whatever. Maybe it's you creating a photo book of your past and just sharing. This is about music and poetry and myths and all that kind of. It's just sharing memories. Okay, so this is a really beautiful thing. What is it that you want to share? Where is it that you want to share? I always teach people when I'm coaching them is create memories, because those you will live with you here and in the next life. Okay, you will have memories and you will keep your memories. So what is it that you want to keep? You can't keep stuff, so you can make memories. Your future card is Sisters of the Season. This is about cycles of growth, natural law, and divine order, the number 8. Okay, 7 and 8. This is about your future. This is about rewards. This is about where you're going. All right. So what is it that you want? What is your desire? What is your story? Share it. Share a memory. Go plan a memory. We go to Disneyland, Disney World a lot. Too much. They've gotten way too much of my money. However, I don't go there because of that place. It's because it's a place my daughter enjoys. We can make memories. And each time we go, we make new memories. We try new things, new places, new adventures, things of that nature. And it doesn't mean that we won't go anywhere else. However, I'm already planning other things. But make memories, okay? This is for you, Sagittarius. Time to make memories. All right, so this one came out first. And that's in reverse. This one's on the bottom. 4. Yes, lots of celebration here. Lots of celebration. Dude, something has to end though real quick. This is something new needs to be planned. Is it like you're planning a trip, or you're planning a vacation, planning a move? And that may have to end something. I don't know what that is. Okay. So this is something about looking forward to your future, looking forward to something that you want, you desire, you're going to be able to share about. This is just definitely something new. We do have the 6 of Wands in reverse. This isn't a celebration moment yet. This is something that, it's sort of like when you plan a surprise birthday party. You don't tell that person that you're going to, hey, we're planning a surprise birthday party for ya, blah, blah, blah. You don't share that. It's sort of like it's going to come later, but it's not quite there yet. You have the number 10 of Swords. So again, something might have to stop. If you want to go on a trip, you've got to stop spending to save. Simple as that. It doesn't have to be something really, really difficult. I love this at the middle of your reading, though, because this is a celebration card. This is acknowledging. It is also a time of restoration. It is a time of healing. It is a time of, yes, I made it. It's sort of like when you lose 10 pounds and you hit that 10-pound mark, you're like, yes, kind of a thing. All right. Sort of that somebody doesn't like that you are doing all this. If somebody is trying to stop you from doing all this, is not a very stable person. It's not somebody who is looking for you to grow because they're stuck and they want to keep you stuck. Or maybe it's somebody that isn't very supportive. Maybe I'm sorry, but there's a couple that work that I don't know how they even live together. They tell each other to shut up or F you or this or that. And I'm like, that's not love, let me tell you. So, but they're together. But this is what I'm talking about is, this may have to go. They're not happy that you're getting what you want or desire or where you're going because they're stuck. It's sort of a jealousy kind of a thing, but they're stuck. And let them stay stuck. Okay. You are going to have to, though, figure it out and say, you know what I'm going to handle, what I'm not going to handle. This is your challenge card because you're at this point where you're letting things happen. You're letting things, and it's not allowing you to have what you desire. So you're going to have to make some sacrifices, whether it be a person, a job, maybe not spending, maybe whatever it is to get your dream or your desire. Because a lot of people think, oh, well, I'll just go get a loan, or I'll get more credit cards, I'll go good. And you end up getting yourself spiraling down rather than spiraling up because you have this focus on what I want. What I want is earthly. What I need and desire is spiritually. And you have to listen to that spirit, what you need to do. They'd say, don't spend your money on that. You really need to save it. Then you need to save it. Okay? So sometimes you just have to get down to the nitty gritty and buy things out of need and not want if it's something you really need to save your funds for. You want to buy a house. You can't, got to have a down payment of something. They're not going to say, okay, well, a lot of you can, but it's very, very rare. No down on a house. No down on a car. Okay, that's easy, but you got to have good credit. So you have to play the game of credit. That's a whole game. So those are kind of things that just hypothetically that, you know, you may have to do. You may have to get rid of a person in your life. Somebody may be sabotaging you, or are you sabotaging yourself to get your dreams? Because that could be this here. That could be this person. Sagittarius. That could be you sabotaging your own dreams. You're going to have to make some decisions here. You can't have it both ways. All right. I don't know what that is. So, all right, Divine, let me see what else you have on from the other side, please. The intuition or plop pops or, ooh, okay. I love when they spit out cards. Makes me stretch. Queen of Swords. Being honest with yourself. Okay, what is it that you want? What is it you desire? Whoever this person is, I keep looking at this person who's not a very nice person. It could be a woman, it could be a man, but they're looking at you and they're jealous and they just don't want you to move forward. It's like, well, if you're going to do that, oh, look at you. You know, and that person has issues themselves. It's not you. You just keep moving forward. Again, this is divine order. This is divine movement upward to a higher vibration. All right? So be honest with yourself, what you need and what you want, what you desire. And don't listen to people that are telling you what to do. Oh, God, I hate that. It's like, well, you should do this or you should do this. You're not walking my journey. You're not walking my life. You've not walked in my shoes for even an hour. So you have no idea what's going on in here. So don't let people do that to you. 8 of Cups and then the 5 of Wands. Again, this 5 of Wands. You got the 5 of Wands and the 5 of Swords. Unstable energies. Focus in on what you want. Put your horse blinders on. Focus in on what you want, you desire. You tell your story. You go and you do what you need to do. Plant those seeds, what you want to do, and go and move towards it. Okay? Just know that you're going to have to sacrifice something in order to get it. You might have to sacrifice a friendship. You might have to sacrifice a family member. You might have to sacrifice part of a job or a job to get a better job. You might have to do those kind of things in order to get the love and the peace that you need for yourself. And maybe that's all that you need is some peace. That's what your dream is. Just have peace and be left alone or live in a world of tranquility. That's possible, but you do have to give up something for it, you know. And that's a beautiful thing is because you're giving up something that is low vibrational and toxic for something that is just beautiful and light and supportive and of love. Okay, and that might be just you, yourself. All right. Alrighty. Sagittarius, that's your reading. Thank you. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. And if you want more, please go ahead and message me. I do one-on-one readings. And you can go on my website and contact me or whatever. They're done by donation. And I hope you enjoyed this. All right. All right, we're moving on to Capricorns. Woo, Capricorns. Smoke and mirrors, huh? Let me see if that's the card. So Capricorns, this is your divine deck here. This is where we're going to be sharing. We're going to be sharing what divine has to say, what the spiritual side has to say, and hopefully that is something that you enjoy and desire. But also, too, I hope you pay attention to this one the most. Hopefully you guys can hear me okay. Definitely. Because this is the one that matters the most. Then I'm going to do your current energies, and we'll move on to your future energies. This is for love and healing, or actually if you, for your creative way of, to create your new way of life, of which way you want to go. I do create new energies for your forward movement in your life, to better your life in a higher vibration, higher energy. All right. So your first card out, Capricorns, is the Merry Motive. Okay. It is also the number 2. So the merry motive is about bringing things together again, bringing things in balance, bringing things to be more harmonious. So if things are sort of kerfuffling or chaotic or not where you want them to be, a lot of that has to do is what am I doing to create the peace and the harmony in my life? Okay. This is the merry motives. This is to bring your joy back. Okay. That kind of a thing. This is the number 2, bringing things together to bring that harmony back. Okay. So your current energy is the letting go energy. It is also the number 8. This is for your forward movement. This is for your future. This is for the rewards. This is for the bearing the fruit. This is for the hard work that you've done and allowing that to happen by letting go. We're in the waning moon right now. We're coming up to the full moon on the 20th in Libra. And this is a time of letting go of things that are not serving you any purpose. I can't remember what sign that was. However, when you let go of things that are not serving you purpose anymore, or that are things of the past, because you can't use them, you can't create them, you can't bring them up, they're the past, so you cannot do anything with them. You have to let them go. The hardest thing in life is letting something go. And why do we hang on to that? Because we sort of create better memories of what it was than what it really was. Okay, so we really need to look at the factual truths of what it was. So you say, oh, I really miss him. I really miss her. That relationship was so good. And when they ignored you, when they didn't come see you, when they did. So these kind of things, you think of all the good things, but you got to be factual on what's real and what's fantasy. And that's why you need to let go of sometimes we need to let go. It could be a job. God, I hate going into this job. They're never nice to me. They don't value me. They don't respect me. Blah, blah, blah. Then why are you there? Time to find a new job or a career. Because a job and a career are very different. You want to Google those if you don't know the difference between those two. Future energy is the wise woman of the wonderland. Okay, this is your future energy from the 16th, 20th. So this is moving forward. Okay. I'm going to say this is new. This is full moon energy. This is integrity, compromise, and the number 3. So think of this as the 20th and moving forward, I would imagine. It is about definitely integrity. Again, you have to let go. If you're going to have joy and if you're going to let go, you have to have integrity and compromise for what you want and you desire. A lot of the times I would say a lot of people I coach or I talk to, they are doing things for other people, not what they really, really want to do. Okay. So what is it that you should be doing for yourself, not everybody else? And are you doing for everybody else and not doing for yourself? Because that's where divine is saying, you know, I'm trying to bring you joy. However, if you're not going to let go of all these things that are holding you back and holding you down, I just can't help you grow and move forward. That's where your compromise comes in, your future energy. Okay, the full moon energy. He's trying to get you to the point where you can manifest all this and have integrity to manifest it, but it's just you're holding yourself back. You're your own worst enemy. Okay, Sagittarius, or no, Capricorns. We're on Capricorns. Capricorns. All right. Okay, so what I see in the reading, in the card reading here, is we have the Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands is definitely a beautiful card. This is about a new newness of communicating. This is about the way to communicate and how to let go of something when you need to let something let go. You have the Justice card. And the Justice card brings fairness. So when you tell somebody that, or a job or whatever, that you're letting go of that, that you thank that job or that person or whatever, because it's definitely taught you something. And it's taught you something in your spirit that whatever it is in love and kindness. So, you know, when my ex-husband left, I didn't see anything at all of why it was put together, but that divine order showed me that, yeah, he was in my life to create stability for my daughter, to be able to create structure for my daughter, because I wasn't giving it to her. I would let her sleep or I'd let her go to bed at 11 o'clock, and I'd let her come home and not do her homework at first. I would try, but it was like, I was a softie. And so he would be like, no, she needs to be in bed by 9 o'clock and she needs to come home and do her homework and then she can play. And those kind of things where I was weak, he was strong. And those kind of things sort of grew and was a great thing. However, when he left, I had no idea why he left, why he let go. But I did learn how to create more structure for my daughter, how to do those things. So sometimes people come in our life for a season and then they're gone. And the reason why they're gone is because whatever purpose they had in life at that time is done. And I thank Divine for that, because definitely you have the Hierophant there. So whatever lesson you're learning, Divine is trying to show you something that is to be of good in your life, not bad. So if something's happening in your life that's a struggle, a challenge, or whatever right now, with somebody talking about it, sharing it, it's going to show you a different light in it, and you're going to learn a new lesson from it, and it's going to be better for your life, okay? It's better for your integrity, your standards, your morals, your values, and everything, that you won't either one do it again, or you'll see the value in it, and you will keep moving forward with it, okay? You have the Ace of Pentacles, and then you have the Nine of Cups. I love this because your Nine of Cups, you have, this is the challenge card. This is your beginning card, the Ace of Wands. And then you also have Merry Motive. Joy, 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 joy. Okay? This is what you desire, what you want, what you hope for, what you really would like to do. You're not doing it because something is going on that you're not paying attention to the lessons that have either happened or are happening or going to happen here in the next couple of weeks. Okay? So really pay attention to what you're being taught at this time. And you're like, well, I'm not being taught anything. It's not here yet. Okay? It's not here yet. It's coming, but it's not here yet. All right. All right, Divine, is there anything else that you would like me to share with Capricorns, please? Movement. You got to move. And the Empress, again, you have to nurture yourself. You have to speak positive. You have to speak in higher vibrations. You have to speak in love and kindness and everything in order for that to happen. Again, that brings joy. Okay? Definitely want to do that. The Chariot is about movement. You can move backward. You can move forward. You can move sideways. You can move off. You can be detoured. You can, do all kinds of stuff. It's a which way do you want to go? Which way do you want to go? And so that's what it's trying to tell you, is to keep moving in that direction. Now, there is something that came up out of the blue here that Divine is trying to share, that there's maybe a relationship with somebody in the past, somebody that is trying to either one has come forward, has not come forward, is shown up again, may show up again, whether a text or a phone call or whatever. Maybe a thing to say that they're sorry, maybe something that was sort of dark that this is now going to bring light to, that there's a clear or a clarity about this of what happened. This is a beautiful thing, because you're going to reconnect again. And I think that bond is going to be higher than what it was, a better bond. And it could be a friend, a relationship. It could be a family member. It could be something. I don't know, but there was something dark or heavy in the past that needed some resolving. And that's where the compromise is. Please be open to this person, because it takes a lot of courage if somebody is coming forward to apologize or to reconnect or whatever. It takes a lot of courage to do that and a lot of strength, because every single human being on this earth is afraid of rejection. It is your choice to have them come back in your life or not, but do it in love. Just say, you know what? Thank you. I appreciate you for sharing that. However, I am not in a position where I want to even entertain that you coming back, or maybe, we need a lot of work for you to come back, or maybe you really need to, you're not mature enough yet to come back, those kind of things. But do it in love. Do it in love, Capricorns. Because everybody in this earth is fearful to rejection, because nobody likes to be rejected. So just do it in love and light. All right. This is your reading, a really short reading. If you'd like more of a reading, please, contact me through my website or just give me a comment. I would love it. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If you've enjoyed this, I appreciate it. And that is your reading, and I hope to see you again. I would love to have you subscribe, be in the community, know where you're coming from, where you are, who you are, all that kind of stuff. All right. So Capricorns, that is you. Aquarius. We're moving on to Aquarius now. We've got 2 more left to do, and my voice is just about gone. I haven't done this for so long. So Aquarius, this is your reading for the 16th through the 30th. All right. And this is Divine's Cards. My name is Patty. If you're brand new, thank you for showing up. I would love you to join our community. And also, if you enjoy this, this may resonate with you. It may not. However, there's a reason why you're here. So let's see if it does. All right. This is Divine's deck. This is a message from the other side. This is Divine is our source. The cards are our resource. This is what he wants to share with you. He is an energy. He is not a he. But this is what I call him. All right. Oh, lovely. I love that. Let me go here. I love that. What's going on with you, Aquarius? What's going on? Looks like there is something that is breaking open, something new, something exciting, something you're paying attention to. I love it. However, this is of the heart and of your crown chakra. I think somebody maybe is breaking through from an earth way of thinking to a spiritual way of thinking. I love that if that's true. I love that. That's so beautiful. And it's going to be a lot more peaceful for you if it is you. You're going to be a lot more peaceful, a lot more joy-filled, a lot more happiness, definitely. Okay, so your second card is your current energy, what you're going through, struggles, challenge, questions, whatever it is right now, definitely. And then we're going to go on to the third energy, which is your forward-moving energy, probably from the full moon on, all right, because we have full moon in Libra coming up on the 20th, all right. So, broken open, this is Divine's message. Let me focus in on this card, what he wants me to share with you with this. This is the number 10. Something is being definitely released. We are in the waning moon, so this is a time of releasing from the new moon to the full moon. This is a time to letting go. A lot of pieces are coming together for somebody. Things are starting to make sense to somebody. Some of the dark is finally over. The stress is over, and you're now feeling a little bit more relaxed. There is a light coming through. I don't know who that's for. Whatever that is. I don't know who that is for. Definitely, though, the number 10 in numerology is about, again, letting go, something ending, something beginning. There's a newness. Sometimes with the ending, there might be sadness, but then this newness, it's sort of like a bittersweet kind of a thing for somebody. All right. So this second energy, which is your current energy right now, is the Ice Queen. So ideas preserved, non-action, entitlement. It is also the number 10. I can't make this up, you guys. I really can't. Again, something releasing something. I got to be really careful with this, guys, because I'm not articulate. I just say what Divine shares and what the other side is saying. You can't sit and expect things to happen when you're not willing to take action. Let me say it again. You cannot expect things to change or happen if you do not take action. I do not know who that's for. However, it's almost like expecting something to just happen when you do not move forward to make it happen. So in the spiritual world, everything is already given to us. However, you have to take initiative and action towards it. Okay? So that non-action meaning that it's here, it's waiting, and then you want it, but you're not doing anything about it. Okay? So that energy is called entitlement, which is what they're talking about. But it's, imagine this hypothetical. You have a baby bird that grows into, well, you have a baby bird and the mother always feeds the bird. Okay? But now it's growing and it's ready to get out of its nest. And so it does. It gets out of the nest. But now it flies and it's at the bottom of the nest and it's like, okay, where's my mom? I want the worm. I really want the worm. Hello, I want the worm. But that little bird's doing absolutely nothing. And mom maybe's gone, flew in the coop, passed away, whatever, and mom's not coming back. So that non-movement, that bird's going to sit there and die, or it's not going to do anything. Or it's going to say, hey, you over there, you bring me the worm. Bring me the worm. And they're like, who are you? Now, I want the worm. My mom's not here. I want the worm. Bring me the worm. That bird flies away. It's like, you kidding? It's that thought of expecting and wanting and doing nothing when you actually need to have that action. That's your responsibility, to have that action. So now if you have ideas and if you have like something really creative and you haven't presented it yet, this is the time to go ahead and do that. Make action towards it. So if you are a great artist or something and you've been sort of holding something off to the side, this is the time to bring that beautiful artwork out and present it. Make the movement forward. Or maybe you need to present it to a boss that you want to work for, or you make your portfolio, or whatever it is you want to create and do, make that movement forward, okay? Because your forward energy from the full moon on is a wishing well. You can have whatever it is if you move towards it, or it can just fly away and not be there, okay? So you can leave it, plant the wishing well, and say, I'm going to move forward, or it's just going to fly away and nothing's going to happen. Except that entitlement is going to still want to be there. Waiting for the worm. And that ain't going to happen. You will be left behind while everybody's moving forward because they take action. So that's just part of life. But this for somebody has broke open. So this entitlement or this non-action or having these ideas or something that you've been preserving is now time for it to come out. Okay, so now when that bird begins to fly and go find their own worms, it might be your artwork, it might be something that you've created, it might be something you want to move forward to. Now you can move it and you can go get what you desire and what you deserve. Okay? Wow, this is a heavy one, guys, Aquarius. This is a heavy one. Let me see what else we got going here. All right. Yeah, you can't see it yet. Oh my gosh, that Two of Cups is almost in every single reading today. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. So you have the moon, which you can't see it. And you're not going to be able to see it until you start moving on it, because then you're bringing a lot of newness. You got the Two of Cups. You're bringing things together by moving. You're bringing together by acting. You're taking things and breaking it open. It's like, woohoo! This is awesome. It's like a piñata. When you break it open, you got all this candy. Yes! That's the energy that I'm getting. You also have the Page of Cups, which is a little bit more mature. Somebody maybe in their mid-20s, maybe somewhere around there. But you're your own worst enemy because sometimes somebody keeps coming up with roadblocks. And so you're giving into those energies. Don't give into those energies. Keep moving, keep moving, keep moving. You have celebration to come. And you're your own worst enemy because you need to create this victory. But right now you cannot see it. So focus in on moving, moving, moving to what you need to do to make things happen in your life. And that wishing well is going to allow you to catch whatever is coming your way. All right? I don't know who that's for. All right, let me see if there's anything else here. Gotta let go. Gotta let go of the pain and the hurt of the past. You've got to let go of what has ended. You've got to let go. You got the devil, which is about separation. It's about bondage. It's about somebody holding you back again. This is about the Four of Pentacles, about releasing, letting something go so that you can, and you got to release the hurt is what it is. That's why this brokenness is such a fresh energy, is somebody is going to let go, or somebody is in the process and they're done. They're over it. They're moving forward. They're ready to move. They're ready to have their dream. They're ready to have whatever it is for them in the future. They're ready. They're ready. They're ready. And it might be you. It might be somebody else, but you're ready to have it. It's like this, new energy has finally broken open. You're happy. You're joy-filled, and it's going to come because now you're thinking from your soul, your spirit, your crown chakra, because the crown chakra goes into divine, into where we cannot see. The supernatural allows it to come in, give you thoughts of your intuition, your spirit, and your soul, and listening into what your soul really, really wants, and moving forward. And you're moving, you might even move through the pain. The pain may never leave. It just becomes less and less and less. But you got to move forward, and you got to let it go. All right. All right, Aquarius, that is your quick reading. If you want more, please go ahead and get in contact with me, or comments, or go to my website, or definitely like, share, subscribe. I would really appreciate it, and I would love to have you on my channel, and we will be doing more readings here shortly, I hope, just depending on time. Now that we've gone through some major changes in my family, definitely stress is almost gone. All right, I love you guys. Take care, and we will see you on the next reading. I am on to Pisces. Pisces, you're my last one. Pisces, here we go. All right, let's see here. Ooh, this has been a day. I haven't done this for quite a while, guys. Pisces, it's good to see you. Please don't forget to say hello. Tell me where you're from. For those of you who are brand new, I do healing tarot. I also do coaching, intuitive coaching. I do transformational coaching, but mostly things of spiritual nature. Okay, change of mindset, transformation from earth way of thinking to spiritual thinking to bring peace and balance in your life. Definitely. So let's see what we've got for Pisces. Which one? Okay. And then the second card out is your current energies. Your current energies being from the 16th to the 20th. I would probably say more so from the 16th, or 16th to the 30th, but up till the 20th. Full moon is on the 20th. Full moon in Libra. So your forward energy is what I would probably be saying, because the reason why I say that is we have waning moon and waxing moon. So I do astrology and numerology, and you really want to pay attention to what those waning and waxing moons are, and you're like, what the heck is she talking about? When you have a waning moon like we're in right now, oh shoot, I didn't even pick one, is that it is about release. Okay, it's about releasing things that you need to release to make room for the things that you need to manifest and bring forward. All right. So that's what's sort of going on. So this card that I'm picking now is for probably from the full moon on. This is all dependent upon your energies and dependent on, because things can change faster, slower, just as all dependent upon you and your energies, and if you're stuck or where you're stuck and all that kind of stuff. All right. Oh my goodness, what is wrong with you cards? And you're the last one of the day, guys. I usually do what the divine wants me to do first. He picks them and then I just write them down. So wherever he wants me to go, because it's probably timing in who's ever listening at the time, or if they're listening, and if it resonates with them or not. I don't know how he does it, but I just do what I'm told. All right. So the divine is saying, hey, pay attention to your higher power, pay attention to your higher self, pay attention to anything of the higher frequencies, vibrations. This is the number 5. This might be something new for somebody to do, okay? So this might be something that they're in the transformation of thinking earth-wise, which is a big, big difference. You're focusing in on caring about what other people say, caring about how things happen, you know, your circumstances, trying to control you, your feelings controlling you rather than you controlling your feelings. That's all sort of earth spiritual, is saying, hey, which way do you want me to go? Which way do you want me to move? Who do you want me to serve? What do you want me to do? Those kind of things in more of a supernatural way. This is your spirit speaking to you, because what happens is your spirit speaks to your soul speaks to your head, and your head is your body and your physical vehicle, and that moves. So if you're starting here, from your physical thinking to your spirit to your soul, whichever way you mix it up, you're going to be backwards. And then you will care about what everybody else thinks, which really doesn't matter. They're not in your journey. They're not in your shoes, and that kind of a thing. So you really have to pay attention to your higher power. This is your intuitive self. Your intuition is the thing that connects you to divine. What else connects you to divine is how you talk to him through either, if you want to call it prayer, meditation, quiet time, whatever it is, nature, that you can hear, feel, touch, sort of have an what's going on here kind of thing. It's supernatural. That is what is the key thing he's trying to focus in. It's not a comfortable, because I don't think this is something that somebody's used to. I think this is something new for somebody. And they're still in the questioning phase if they should do it or not, okay? And it is very mysterious, because they're not used to it, and they're not used to which way it grows. Now, this might be you. It might be somebody you know, okay? Your future card is Ride the Wave, the number 5, okay? So you have the number 5. Again, like I said in another reading, the Divine's card and the future card, which is more of the universe, more of your astrology kind of a thing. If you look at the numbers, they're the same. I would say 7 out of 10 times when I do the cards, they're the same. I can't make this stuff up. This is the way the cards fall, but they're both number 5. So it's not a comfortable thing, and it's probably new to somebody. So just go with the flow, ride the wave. Don't stress about it. Don't try to figure out, and don't ask the whys. Just say, okay, I'm going to try to understand the best I can, because I'm never going to know the whole thing. You won't. You'll drive yourself nuts trying to figure out, how does divine work? How does this happen? You can't. You will see the dots to dots connect that create the picture. Say you want a horse and there's a dot, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you draw the line. You'll see it all connect if you stay spiritually connected. Okay? All right. Let's see what Pisces has to say today. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Definitely a spiritual message for somebody. Oh, so much beautifulness in here. Everything you want. Oh my gosh. I wish I could have this reading. So you have the Hierophant first. You have the 9 of Cups, everything you want and desire coming towards you. You do have the page, or the Knight of Swords. Excuse me, the Page of Swords, and then you have the Knight of Swords. And then you have the 10 of Pentacles. Again, everything you want and desire. Ace of Swords, everything you want and desire in love. And the Sun, everything you want and desire. So whatever is coming up to you, or you're in the process of going through that you're uncomfortable about, take a deep breath, because the Hierophant's number 5 again, and that's the spirit. I can't make this stuff up. Is just take a deep breath, relax, don't try to control anything, allow things to come to you, and whatever is coming to you is a really, really nice blessing. Here's the problem, your challenge card. It's coming to you, but you don't believe it. It's like almost, oh, it's too good to be true. Oh, it's, It's good. And if you're in a struggle and challenge and you don't see the light, because I just heard that, you don't see the light at the end of the tunnel, it's coming. Because this too shall pass. It's not going to stay. Things will change. Guarantee it. I guarantee it. Mark my words. It's not going to stay the same. But the energy you put out from the 20th forward with the waxing moon is abundance. Put out your aura. Put out your energies and say, yes, it's going to change. It's going to be happy. Put your frequencies way out there. Put your energies and your vibrations way out there. Because if you start saying, yes, it's going to happen. Yes, it's going to change. I am going to have the things I want and desire, because you're moving towards that and you make them happen. But when you try to control everything, then you're going to make yourself miserable, and you will not have this beautiful, beautiful thing, because you're holding those energies back. You're holding those vibrations. It's like a racehorse. When they hold those reins in, they're not going to get everything that they want. But when they decide towards the end of the race to let that horse out, that horse flies and wins, because they knew when the timing was right to let that horse out. You got to know when the timing is. I've got goosebumps for somebody. Definitely. I don't know what that is for somebody. This mystery. Don't be focused in on what's going on. Somebody, oh my gosh. Somebody is. Somebody's so focused on something, controlling or trying to make it happen. Whoa. Somebody's trying to manifest a relationship. Not going to happen. And if it does, it's not going to last. Not unless it's interventionally divine. I knew that from experience. And but don't try to manifest it in the wrong direction. Okay? Let things go. Let things happen. Ride the wave. If you do, if you say, hey, divine, take the wheel. What's that old country song? Jesus, take the wheel. Let divine take the wheel and let him have at it. And whatever it is that's troubling you, whatever you're stressed out about, whatever, allow it to flow forward. Don't try to control it. If it's not in your power, and if it's for yourself, you cannot control it. It's like politics in the government. Everybody's all hyped up about it. This is not something you can control, what happens with the White House and all that kind of stuff. What you can control is probably in your local community or whatever, in your home, and that's it. So just be kind and gentle while you go through this process. But definitely looking at the higher power is really what you need to do. 2 number 5s, 2 Hierophants, 2 higher powers, 2 divines, 2, 2, 2, spiritual, 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 spiritual. Okay, pay attention to your spiritual side, your intuition. Because everybody's like, what the heck are you talking about spiritual side? Your intuition is your door to the other side, to be able to hear, see, feel, smell, touch anything from the other side. And once you begin to open that, you'll be shocked at the things that you can do if you try not to control everything. All right, Pisces, that's your reading. Woo! I hope you liked it. Please like, share, subscribe. But if you would like more of a reading, please contact me or go to my website. And also to, yeah, pretty much it. Don't forget to walk in absolute truth and love. And thank you for coming in and watching my tiny little channel. Take care. Bye-bye.